All right. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing, guys? What's happening? This thing's plugged in here. Put another quarter in this thing. Fired up for another day. How we doing this morning? Yeah. Go live on Instagram. Day 355. 355 of 365. And then some. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who's first in here this morning? Who will it be? Dave Davis from Denver takes the checkered flag this morning. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad you're alive, Ben. You're young. You got a lot of living left to do. Jace, good to see you, buddy. What's happening? Hope to see you on the call today. Yeah, Michael Moeller, Tim Kasperzak, Sherry Turner. Yeah, good to see you guys. Do you miss the kids? We can bring them back. Took them 3 days to recover. Alex Redmond coming in with a 9, and Jubal is here. Good to see you, buddy. All the way from New Mexico. Yeah, the states we have represented already: Tennessee, Massachusetts, Maine. Where else? Texas. Nobody knows where Ben Bryant lives. Missouri, Minnesota, I don't know. Wisconsin, something like that. Sorry, Ben. How you doing, kid? Good to see you. Yeah, don't say that, Sherry. We'll bring him right back tomorrow. Taco only woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning, so maybe you should train me on how to deal with him. Good morning, Bobby T, says Wendy. Yeah, what's up, girlfriend? Wife, I mean. Yeah, Roy Dahl, everybody's coming in firing this morning. Yeah, what happening? I'm a wild card for bingo. Yeah, for sure. We played bingo at the Mid South Pond event, and it was fun. Gave Bubba a hard time. Yeah. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Kevin Hawthorne, our only YouTuber that behaves on here. So thank you. Everybody else just roasts me up. Oh well. That's how I know I'm famous. What's up, Bubba? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I got up early this morning. Shocker. Worked on some things. Got some emails out. Doing the thing. A little chilly this morning. What do we got here? What do we got? Let me see. I'm going to guess 18. So 17 degrees we have this morning. Live from New York. I'm here. Reminds me, has anyone seen Touring Man? Maybe he just got tired of us. Shoot. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. How was your Monday? Here we are taking off on Tuesday, making some things happen. I only got a 52 or 3 on the sleep score last night, so we're gonna try to stagger through today on coffee. See what's going on. Jess Novak is here. Jess Novak. I think I said this before, but if I'm going over to see Jess Novak. Yeah, you know you're serious about something. Yeah, let's all jump over to YouTube and watch someday. I don't know. I can't figure out YouTube. I post stuff. I do shorts. I put hashtags in the shorts, maybe in the description, maybe in the title. I try to do the videos. I don't know. I just keep posting. Maybe someday they'll like me. I got like 303 subscribers, thanks to you guys. So if you're not a subscriber, hop on over there. Wendy will put the link in and show you where to go. So top of the morning to you all. Yeah, the balance of the day to yourself. Yin Johnson coming in hot. Yeah. What's going on, guys? Look at that. 24 of you guys already. It's amazing. Coffee going. Coffee's not so bad today. Still putting a little bit of that protein stuff in there. Cuts it for me. Because I'm a wimp. Well, hey, let's talk about ending overwhelm again today, this week, these 10 days. Day 355 today, guys. Can you everybody's going, wait, there's more days than 10 left in the year. Yes, there are, because I started 5 days early. So you're number one. Started 5 days early. So we'll be hitting the 365 goal in 10 days or 9 more after today. So I think we'll do something special that day. I'll figure it out. We'll do something. So there's the YouTube link. Thank you, Wendy. If you haven't jumped on there, check it out. All the podcasts that I do live there as well. I meant to tell you guys, if I didn't already, that I did a great one with Mark and Michelle Bunker. We had a great conversation, as we always do. The next one coming out is with one that I recorded with Casey Fabling. We'll do that one. And who did I do? Yesterday, I learned how to pronounce Eric. I thought was Ernest or Ernesse or something. Learn how to pronounce his name. I've only known him for 3 or 4 years. Eric Ernesse, and from Hawaii, and he's in our Rosenberg coaching group. And I always thought it was Eric Ernest, and I'm like, nope, I got corrected. So anyway, I shot a great podcast with him, learned some cool things about him yesterday too. And that's one of the things I like about the Summit podcast is that I just, I thought you think you know somebody, right? And turns out he's done some crazy stuff, and I won't spoil it, but that'll be coming out later this week or early next week. So I'm on a tear there. We got some set up with you guys. I missed mine with Jess yesterday, so I had a schedule screw up. So Jess will get you rescheduled. So Bob Turner, Dave Howard says, yeah, good to see you, buddy. So we'll get it. But yeah, we're going machine over here. We're all that and a bag of chips. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Guys, let's talk about a chaotic mind, all right, and how to slow it down. So you're not just overwhelmed, okay? Because a chaotic mind is a terrible thing. Remember that? What was that? It's like commercial. There's the mind. This is your brain on drugs. I don't know. Remember those commercials? I don't know. I think that was maybe an Eddie Murphy skit. The mind, or maybe Richard Pryor. The mind is a terrible thing. Anyway, a chaotic mind will always create a chaotic day. All right. What flavor chips? We ate some sweet potato chips the other day in the car on the way back. Those were pretty good. Allegedly healthy. But I want to say they probably were. So, yeah. Join us at the Job Tread User Conference, January 14th through the 16th. Yeah, a terrible thing to waste. Right. That Nancy Reagan, right. And I think somebody was making fun of her and just said that the mind is a terrible thing. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Guys, where does your stress come from? Right. Most people think like too much work, too much responsibilities, too many problems, right? The reality is, though, the chaos usually lives right here between the ears. Okay. So today isn't about doing less. It's about learning how to slow your mind down a little bit so you can lead yourself. And with that, here comes that word, some clarity in there, right? Lead yourself and your day better. Okay. We'll do the same thing we did yesterday. Pop in the chat for me. Does your mind feel more chaotic in the morning or at night? Bob's stress. Definitely that my stress meter takes a little jump when Bubba jumps on for sure. And I have to keep my eye on the chat. Yeah. Yeah, Bubba's in the house. My stress comes from Bubba in the comments, Bob. Right. Yeah. So you guys more stressed in the morning or at night? Throw it in the chat. I think for me, it's I think Wendy would probably attest to this. Probably in the morning. It's when I kind of vent a little bit, or I'll be spitting fire and be talking about something. 3 a.m. was it for me this morning too, Richard. Yeah. Just kind of woke up, the wheels got spinning, Neither, says Yin. If it gets hectic, I write it out. Well, good for you. Yeah, 50-50 depending on the week, depends on the day. Morning, I'm over here now. Rachel's trolling for those YouTube guys over there. Oh, I love it. Morning, night, says Jace. Yeah. And depends on how the week is going, says Matt Moore. Good to see you. Not sure why I don't sleep. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's an older guy thing or what, but yeah, I wake up a lot. And then the wheels get spinning, right? And then you start thinking, and then I'm like, well, I might as well get up and work on world domination. So did that. I actually jumped back in bed this morning from like 6 to 7, just because I knew I was short on sleep. So Ben says morning. I think I'm burnt out enough by the end of the day not to care anymore. So It feels calm. Ben, I think I'm with you on that. Like I'm like, you know what? If everything I gave it today wasn't enough, then I'll get up and do it again tomorrow, and it's just gonna have to be good enough, right? Um, and as I always say, I talk to a lot of people, and it's one of the things I love about what I do is talk to a lot of successful people, and I talk to a lot of people that are struggling, right? Whether they're contractors or business owners in some other fashion. Um, and one of the things I've heard him say is like, even when I sit down and relax, my brain won't shut off, right? I'll be thinking about something, then Wendy can attest to this. Just follow me. You can follow me around this house by the things that I leave here and there. Like it's almost a trail. So you can see where I was doing something, then I'm over here, maybe changing out the laundry, then I'm out in the garage doing something, right? Um, but when they say that, when they sit down, things aren't coming off their mind, they're physically resting, right? But mentally sprinting. They're still in an all-out sprint, running through conversations, replaying mistakes, and thinking about tomorrow and what's going on later in the week. Worrying about things they can't control. I've been there. Um, Heck, I've been there this week, right? Um, but here's what I had to learn: a chaotic mind doesn't mean you're weak, right? I always thought like, oh, I gotta, it's an immaturity thing, or I gotta grow up and start handling my shit, right? It just means you're carrying too much without some structure. Okay. Be honest, a yes or no in the chat. Does your mind ever feel like you've got like 37 browsers open on your desktop? Yes or no? I look, I'll open Chrome and go, geez. Yeah. Yeah. Click, 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 close, close, close. Yeah. If it was that easy to shut your brain off, wouldn't that be cool? Bubba says if I can change it or handle it, then I do it. If I can't control it, then it is what it is. No need to stress. Yeah. Only 37. Yeah. Anybody that's seen the files on my desktop goes, what are you doing? This is crazy. But it's actually kind of a visual representation of what goes on in my mind. I got a lot going on, I think I have 60 on my phone. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And that mental chaos, guys, comes from those uncaptured, thoughts that we haven't wrangled in, right? The brain is not meant to store information. It's meant to solve problems. Okay. So when you try to hold on to tasks and worries and reminders and ideas and conversations and decisions, your brain just stays on high alert. That's why I'll unload something like they set an alarm for 10 minutes because I put the pool on backwash. And if I don't go back in 10 minutes, I'm going to drain the pool. So I set an alarm for 5 minutes, right? I have to do that, right? So the chaos can kind of disappear when you kind of capture those thoughts and wrangle them in, right? I just learned the other day that you can close all those pages out off iPhone. Yeah, show me how. We're all friends here. Yeah, slow the mind by getting things out of your head, guys. You do a brain dump. There's all kinds of ways to do it. Okay. You can write it down, like Yin said. It doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be neat, even. Just get it out. Okay. And this stuff will immediately tell your nervous system, I don't have to remember everything. I can write it down. It's dealt with. It's handled. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Um, Guys, when your mind is racing, what's the main thing it keeps going back to? Post it in the chat if you dare. Mine is usually like it's typically work related, like what the next thing I need to be doing is, or what I should have been doing, or what I didn't get done yesterday. But what's yours? What's the main thing that your mind keeps going back to? If you wake up at 3 a.m. and mind starts racing, what is it? Everyday backwash. I've drained it. I've drained it on accident. Yeah, Jace, you feel my pain, right? You hear that sucking sound from the skimmer. Like, oh, hey, what's going on with the pool? Oh, whoops. You just signed up for 5 or 6 hours of filling the pool. So yeah. Yeah, the ugly scribble brain dump can be beneficial. Good to see you, Matt. Blood. I didn't know you were here. I had a lieutenant that kept a cue card with his chores for the day and the next day. Yeah. Hey, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. The fear of disappointing. Yeah, for sure. In some ways, yeah. Right. So That chaos can increase when you try to control too much, guys, right? Like mental overload, um, comes from trying to solve all the problems you can't fix in the day or control outcomes you don't own, right? Replay conversations you can't change. Okay. And worrying about just future things that you can't predict. Like what happens if? Well, we'll deal with it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. The calm comes from focusing on what's actually in your control right now. Okay. So one of the ways you can calm the mind is just narrow the focus, right? You don't need to solve everything today. All right. What's one thing I can do right now that would move me forward? I'm always asking that question, right? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. Love you, buddy. Um, what's one thing you can do right now that would move you forward? How do you move the needle? The mind relaxes when it has a clear target. Like, shoot, I can focus on that. The rest of the stuff is just kind of extraneous noise right now. All right. Pop in the chat if you dare. What's one thing you can do today? What's one thing you can control today? One for me would be just my mindset, my attitude, right? Positive, negative. Yeah, I think about food a lot. Yeah, I love that. Things I should have done but didn't, Dave says. Yeah. Everything all together, work and personal things I had to get taken care of. Yeah, make a list, check it off. I love a good list. My mother's a list maker. Wendy's a list maker. Yep. Helps with the mindset too, of course. Yeah. What's one thing you can control today? How about getting some agency here? Time blocking, Alex Redmond says. Yeah. And here comes Luke McGee. He said, somebody say time blocking? Yeah. And the calmness, guys, is built through repetition, not motivation. I'm going to get fired up today. I'm going to take care of this stuff. I'm going to get some shit done today. Today's going to be a good day, Bubba says. Yeah. But wait, people wait to feel the calm before acting, okay? Calm's created by just the simple routines, something repetitive, repeated behaviors, predictable anchors, and consistency. The chaos grows in unpredictability, all right? Calm grows in rhythm. So, how about that morning routine? Okay. Slowing down the mind makes you more effective, not less effective. Okay. This is important. Slowing down mentally does not mean ho hum, doing less, laying on the couch, caring less, lowering your standards. It does mean clearer decisions, better communication, um, being less reactive, um, more presence, be more present, better leadership, all of that stuff. Like calm leaders move slower. They're not scattered. Right? They're just cleaner. Everything about it. Okay. Amy says, slowing the breath, holding it. One more breath at the top, slow breath out. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Our friend Phil Kornichuk at ground school. Take a breath. Just take a knee. Take a breath. All right. You'll hear Steve talk about that. They're trained as pilots in an emergency. First thing, take a breath. Yeah. Look up box breathing. Easily helps me. Yeah, Jason. So, some time for some reflective questions as we do every day. What triggers my mental chaos most often? What triggers it most often? I think for me, it was probably a lack of sleep. Then I've got the exposure to it, right? Then it creeps in. I'm like, I gotta do this. I'm pissed off. I gotta do this. I'm like, right. What am I holding on to in my head that should be written down? What can I write down and get rid of? What can I get some help with? Where am I trying to control things that I can't or that I shouldn't be trying to control? Yeah. What simple habit would bring me more mental clarity? Just maybe it's journaling. Maybe just a habit of just one page a day or a morning or a night, whatever it is. Yeah. So challenge for you guys, and you can post it in the chat after you do it. I'll be surprised if anybody does, but I always say that. Somebody surprised me today. Do a 5-minute brain dump. Just 5 minutes writing everything down. Just whatever comes to mind, just write it down. Anything that's on your mind. Circle one thing that actually matters today, or the thing that matters the most today. Circle that. And clarity starts there. Jay says prayer. Sure. Absolutely. Make a list. Breathe. Just eat the damn frog and do it. Yeah, I can always count on Yin to give you the direct the way to success, right? Just do it. Eat the frog. Okay, you asked for it. Just remember when I do it. Yeah, for sure, Bob. I appreciate it. Always can count on you. All right. So post in the chat. One more time, I'll bug you guys to post in the chat. What's one habit that would help calm your mind this week? Is it maybe getting more organized? Is it taking care of some pesky thing you've been kicking down the road? Jason's family. Um, post it in the chat. The reason I have you do that, guys, because public commitment is going to equal a higher follow through rate. Okay. A little bit of accountability, right? You kind of spoke it out into the universe, right? Guys, your mind doesn't need more pressure. It needs more structure. Okay. When you slow the mind, stress drops, focus improves, decisions get easier, leadership gets stronger. All right. I getting this thing figured out. Time blocking to work on the business, Dave says. Yeah. Getting some quality sleep. Yeah. I think mine goes back to exercise, Dave. If I get outside, get some fresh air, and get a walk in, or get a lift in, whatever. I sleep way better that night. So if I can start creating that momentum, that helps me. But if I'm holed up down here, yesterday was end line to end line. And that's just the way it is some days, right? Didn't get outside, didn't get a workout in, and then wow, I'm awake at 3 a.m. So getting a little bit of routine going around that. Maybe getting the heart rate up a little bit a couple times during the day. Maybe sleep better. All of a sudden, here we go. Sleep, commit to morning routine. Yeah, Ryan, good to see you. Alex says my ADHD definitely needs more scheduling and time blocking, or I tried. Don't do many things at once. Yeah, try to do too many things at once. Yeah, for sure. Amy says staying connected to community. Yeah, for sure. Jace, organization. Yeah, love it. We had Jameson on here the other day, Jace. I don't know if he's here today or not, but getting those Texas guys to come around. West Texas, right? That's right. Speak it into existence. Right. Into the universe. So it's 8:22. Dan Bennett should be rolling in anytime. Hey, what I miss? Get a walking pad. I like that. Yeah, I like that. You guys don't mind if I got a walking pad right over there. It's called a treadmill. Maybe I just move this whole operation over there. I could get at least a mile in of walking during this. Then that would be done. Talk about multitasking, right? So, guys, pop a fist pump or something in the chat. Smoke signal, something to let me know you were listening. If this resonated with you, always have unfinished products. I told them you said to be on the next Zoom. Yeah, for sure. You, Jace, tell them we're coming for them. All right, I want them on there. And hey, you guys are paying for it, so take advantage of it, right? On those DSA calls. So, and the coaching call too. Yeah, Alex with a fist pump. Thank you, sir. How about sharing it? 15 shares yesterday, guys. 15. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was just floored. Like I opened it up, I'm like, wow, 15 shares. That's awesome. So more and more people are seeing this all the time, and you're seeing you're seeing this the clicker go up over 30 a lot now, which is awesome. It was fun to watch it approach that and come down and go up and come down, and we dipped our toe in at 30 or 31 and bam 34 35. It's been super fun to watch. Richard Nordheim, thank you for the fist bump. Yin with the cheeseburgers. You guys are funny with it. It's like now everybody does something. The challenge is everything other than a fist pump. Yeah, Dave, thanks. I appreciate it. We pay for the morning live on our subscription, so might as well log on and watch every day. What are you talking? I don't get paid for this shit. Alex, this is great, Bob. I remember the first time you hit 20. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's kind of cool. I appreciate you guys helping me out. And I'm going to talk about that on day 365, just kind of the impact. And I'm going to ask you guys the same thing. So I'm kind of formulating the process of that call, or the format for that call right now. So it's gonna be fun. So Jason Rector with something in there. I don't know what the heck that is. Bubba with a sideways fist pump. Paul Tarasuk, good morning. We start at 8. Try to be on time. No, just kidding. We love you. Guys, tomorrow we're going to talk about decision making when you're exhausted. Okay. So this one's going to be a game changer tomorrow. Show up, be ready. Somebody tell Dan Bennett we start at 8. Get him here. This guy just won't stop showing us his face, everyone. I know, huh? Hey, Ben, only 10 more days. then I'm going to keep going. So I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing it out. Like I said, I mean, I don't expect you guys to be sharing this every single day, but if there's somebody, that you think might need to hear it, send them a DM. Say, hey, check this out tomorrow at 8. I think it might be good for you. Yeah, Richard, good point. Don't forget, we have the daily sales accelerator today. Richard will be running that call and talking about how to handle objections in the sales setting. Okay. So, and you can apply that to most things anyway, but just getting a little bit better on your feet. All right, guys. So if you haven't signed up for the DSA, do it now. If you want to check it out, shoot me a DM. I'll get you on there. You can check it out and let me know what you think. We'd love to have you join. Okay. DSA. Yeah. Where's Locke? Is he here? Is he back on the job site? Thanks, Jason. Have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you. Didn't see Locke here. I didn't see him comment. He may have, but it's fast and furious today. So, yeah. Well, guys, I hope you have a great day today. Get some things lined up. It's Tuesday. We got a busy day today. Not quite as strenuous as yesterday. Did a webinar last night for the Pawn Professionals Alliance, and Bubba jumped on, and Roy Dahl was there. And it was great to interact with those guys for a while. Talked about some strategic planning for 2026. So it was a good group of people there. So I was basically, I don't know. I got up at 4:30 and then I went upstairs last night. I think it was 8:37 when I got done with that thing. Good to see you, Locke. Tim Tripp. Good morning, buddy. So it was a long day. So today it's okay to kind of maybe pull back on the throttle a little bit. But keep the foot on the gas, as they say. So Matt Blood, good to see you here, buddy. I miss you. Locke, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate you guys showing up every day, sharing this out. So with that, we'll pull the plug and get fired up and go have yourself a great Tuesday. If there's something that I can help you with, please let me know what it is. Reach out. If you're wondering, hey, I wonder if Bob would chat with me for a minute about this. Happy to. Guys, there's no agenda. I'm not going to try to sell you coaching or something. If you're interested in coaching, DM me and say, hey, Bob, I'm wondering about getting some coaching. It's that simple. Okay. Tim is here, bud. No Dan Bennett. Yep. Somebody call Dan and check on him. Tim, what's up with your brother? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic day. Do something nice for somebody. And if you're out there and you're doing the Christmas shopping thing, by God, be nice to people. All right. Don't chop them off and take their parking spot. All right. See you guys. Have a great day. I'm out.